What age would you might have been when she died, have you an idea?
Huh?
What age were you when she died, do you remember?
Oh, I must be 17 anyway.
Well, you remember her then when you were 17?
Oh, I do.
Years of
I
age.
do.
Well then, the next big day in your class would be confirmation. You remember your confirmation?
I remember confirmation, God and Paddy.
How did you get travel to Paddy on that day?
Horse and trap.
Very good way of travelling.
Aye.
It's the only way at the time.
The only way
It's
at
a long
the
time
time.
ago. And what is the bishop's name that gave you confirmation?
Oh, I don't know, was he Bishop Finnegan? I'm not sure.
He could have been around at that time.
Aye.
He came from Gartnacush, said this side of Cavan.
Aye, aye.
There was a big crowd there that day, I
There
suppose.
was.
Well, I suppose when the confirmation was over, what did you do with yourself for the rest of the day? Did you come home or did you go away for a
come
party?
back home.
No party?
No,
Didn't go to the Steve Russell?
no,
It
no.
wasn't built at him. Well, it's an awful
No
pity.
such thing happened.
No word about the Steve Russell at him.
No.
No, well, it's no matter. It's gone on just as well. Well, you were one of the lucky lassies in your time. You were the first new bike in Aughaloora, is that true?
Well, I don't know. I had a bike in years and years anyway.
And it was a new one when you got it.
And I used to love riding the bike.
Oh, you were indeed, surely. It's a great way of getting around at the time.
It was a great
You take one to a car now.
Huh?
It was as good as a car now.
It was.
It's not just every place. I say you were the envy of many of the lassies about that had to walk. Who was your pals around that time? Who did you pal around with? Like, what girls did you pal around with?
I palled around with Lantry girls, John Lantry's sisters.
Yeah.
Not but they were a good bit younger than me now. And Smiths of Aughaloora, Danny Smiths.
Yeah.
It was a great house for dancers then.
You used to have sprees and local.
We used to have,
There
aye.
was plenty of musicians around
There
Aughaloora.
was, an awful lot,
And good singers and everything.
an awful lot.
Well, you were a bit of a musician yourself, I believe.
Oh no, it was next to no one.
And what did you play?
A melodeon.
And that'd be a single accordion.
Aye.
And were you good at it?
I didn't think I was
And
anyway.
would you play a bit for us yet? Have you got it all the time?
Oh, begosh, no.
You wouldn't play it now?
I wouldn't.
Well, it's no matter. What was your teacher's name when you were at school? Who was the teacher?
McGovern,
Master McGovern.
Master
Was
McGovern.
there any women teaching there?
No, only this old lady, she was in an apartment for the small ones.
Yeah. She did the...
Frank Smith's sister.
Yeah. She done the infant classes.
She did, she did.
Did she help you with the knitting and sewing or
That's
like
right.
that? And she gave
That
you the
was-
shot?
That was her job.
Well, so she gave you the shot anyway.
She did.
And what was he like to teach? Was he rough or what? Or was he good?
Oh no, he was a good teacher, but he was rough, no doubt. He was.
You got married to Pat Goldrich
Aye,
from Tidihan.
aye.
Well, you hadn't far. You moved over here then when you got married. And you had to keep an eye on the two places and all.
I know. He stood and as I went down,
Yeah, I know, yeah. You moved down in. You still minded your father and all that.
I did.
And kept an eye on everything. Well, Pat's father was alive at the time too.
He was.
What was his name?
Willie Goldrick.
Willie Goldrich.
Aye.
Well then, how many of a family did you have yourself?
5.
Could you name them for us, Mr. Goldrich? Start with the boys.
Liam and Maureen there,
There's 2,
and Suzanne in Dublin,
there's 3,
and
James.
Rose.
Rose is 4,
She's in Longford.
in Norfolk. And James is...
James.
James.
Aye.
Don't forget James, the man at home here in the house, who's not here tonight. So, you find it easy here. You have a lovely home here, where you're living now, and you've been
Aye.
great for him. And you have a lovely daughter-in-law along with your own family.
I am.
And you're surrounded by an awful load of grandchildren. How many
Aye.
grandchildren have you got entirely?
There must be the way to 20, Maureen, is there?
Well, sir, if you started the count,
was-
we'd be here all night.
There
Don't
was a
bother
lot
counting
of them.
There was over 20.
3. She has 3. Suzanne has 3. That's 6.
Yeah? Go ahead.
And Rose 4 in Longford.
Yeah?
It's 10.
That's 10.
And 7 here that pulled up for all.
You got that was golden, mind you. 17. Keep going, there's more than that.
I don't know.
Oh, there is far more, you're only starting. You didn't go round them all.
Liam's.
What about Liam's? And Liam, a family in England.
3.
And that makes it 20.
That's right.
And that'll be about the cut of it.
Aye.
Well, not so bad. Well, you have a few of the grandchildren here with you tonight now. They're good young girls and boys, aren't they?
Oh, that.
They're good. How do you get on with them?
Oh, I got on all right.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Well, that's a very good interview, and thanks very much for giving us your time. And it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for yourselves.
And, so we start off here with Roseanne right beside me anyway. Roseanne, you're a Brusky girl.
That's right, yeah.
That's not far from here, just down the road.
Just down the road, yeah.
And you came from a fairly large family.
That's right.
How many was in your family, Roseanne?
6.
Can you name them for us?
Peggy, living in Ballyconnell now. And Captain, who's dead. And Tony, he's living down in Gramard. And Johnny's living over at Ark. And Bridie over the road here from me.
And then yourself here. Well, it's too bad about Kathleen. Poor Kathleen died, she's so many years dead now.
She's 9 years dead.
The time passed fairly soon,
Yeah.
dead in June.
Yeah,
And your father is dead.
that's right. He's 7 years dead.
And your mother is reading here in Harty.
That's right, yeah. She's not
That's great. We did an interview with her, she was wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, now we'll take James over here for a minute and give you time to draw your breath. And we'll ask him how he managed to keep his mother alive until she was almost 90 years of age. How did you get on to that?
And she don't know, she always seemed to get fair good health all her life and was always willing to do lots of work and hard work her life.
Lived out and lived good outdoor life.
Outdoor life, always liked to be out and going about and back here going rearing the hay and the bog and all that kind of thing.
And your father died when he was rather young, didn't he?
Oh, he did, he died in 59, 1962, February 62.
So long time, you were only, what age? You were only
12 and a half when he died, yeah, around that.
You were only a very young lad that time.
Yeah.
Well, times has to keep going on anyway. How many of the family, brothers and sisters?
One brother and 3 sisters.
Maybe you'd name these lassies.
One brother Liam in England, Manchester.
Liam played the fiddle a bit.
He used to play the fiddle along with Johnny Connor playing here at home.
Your neighbour.
He still does a wee bit of it now, not very much.
Very good.
He's still interested in Irish music, but
I heard him playing a bit, he was very good.
yeah, he used to be another sister up and living in Kinlake, Jim Day, Maureen. And another sister in Longford Rose, she's over in Longford. And another sister married up in Holt Hill in Dublin.
That's very good. Well,
Yeah.
suppose you see them all and they're all visiting.
Them all visit me now and again.
Give them a shout.
Yes, give them a call now and again.
Mr. Quisco, you got on terribly well in life. You're
Oh,
one
she
of the
wouldn't
biggest
know that.
contractors now, I think, around in this end of
No,
county.
she'll try and do your best. What you can do, she'll do your best.
Well, that's the most anyone can do.
You can't please everybody, but she'll try and please someone. Just
Some of the time it's better than
some of the time then, that's right.
keep
Yeah,
on the farming as well.
yeah, do a bit of farming as well, yeah.
The farming life has changed around a lot now. in
It's
the last
changed
number of
every year and changed an awful lot the last few years.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the round Baylor has taken over now more or
Well,
less.
Baylor's taken over completely, it's left me
It is.
quiet in line, yeah.
It's what's it, the
Yeah, but the
all
pollution
that.
and handy during the winter like that,
Yeah.
it seems very handy.
It is indeed, surely, there's no doubt about it. Well, Rosaline, your mother is a great age and a great woman, and she done a great interview over there in the house for us. Your father is dead.
That's right, yeah.
What year did he die?
He died in 1990.
When he was Brian Brady.
That's right, yeah.
There's a great name, the Bradys over around Drumbruckless and all Corduff and all right down to Carrigaline.
The whole way.
I know this guy, and there's lots of them there all the time.
There is indeed, yeah.
Well, that's nice to see them all there. Well, where did you meet?
A confession.
You agree, James?
Could have been.
But you're a professional
Could have been confession. I don't see what priest would be now.
You're not talking getting married, it's meant
No,
for right
it's the same thing. Like.
Same man done the job.
No, not really. No. I don't know where we met. I don't know really where we met. I used to
Granada.
We met in Granada Ballroom in Granada. That's where we met.
That was a grand spot.
Yes.
And you started off a relationship and it's still going
Started
strong.
well. Be times there'll be hot, but you have to
No, but
soldier on.
that's part of it.
That's part of life.
That's
Like.
part of it.
You know.
We're a great big family.
And not dishcloth and head of brush
We're
back.
not throwing
Apart
in
from
the names
that.
because you mightn't be able to remember them all.
Ah, well.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Start with the oldest and work your way around today.
Hannah's the oldest, she's 19. And Jimmy is 17. Carmel is 15. And Shane is 13 now in September. And Jared is 11. And Pauline's 9. And Brenda is 7. That's right, yeah.
Well, Brenda here beside me. Is this Brenda?
Pauline.
Pauline, sorry about that, Pauline. The eldest one correct to be called the wrong names. You go to Brusky School.
Yeah,
How do you travel? The transport or do you be left down?
out going in the car.
It's in your own car.
Yeah,
And who's your teacher at the present time now?
Master
you're going to Mrs. Brady. No, you're a big girl, so you're going to Mrs. Brady now. And then we'll ask your sister, how are you getting on? This is
Alright.
That is Brenda.
this is Brenda. Now you're at school as well, Brenda.
Yeah.
And what school? What class are you in?
First class.
In first class. Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Hodgson.
Oh, a very nice teacher, isn't she?
First communion, yeah.
Oh, you got your first communion. Well, that's wonderful. Where did you get communion? In Brusky. I was at it that day and you looked beautiful. You had a beautiful dress. And you have two grandmothers were there along with the rest of your team.
Yeah.
And you look lovely. Now, Williams, I'm going to do a bit of a recitation for us. Now, this is something that Pauline has made herself. In fact, she has made two. And Pauline is 9. Nobody told me you were.
Yeah.
And she's a great girl. And she'll talk a little bit louder. And she'll do. Which one are you going to do first?
Autumn.
You're going to do autumn. Okay, Pauline.
Look loud now.
Yeah. You hold the mic in your hand and do it pretty loud.
Autumn. Well, back in our new school town, everyone's settling down to learn. Mist and dew on the ferns. The cattle are all mooing and wondering if anyone is caring. But the farmers are still rushing around, now with not much of a sound. Gran from the garden has taken our chairs, and now she is wondering how often this winter she will get over to Claire's.
And thank you very much. And now we have the rest of the Golding family here. I'll start off here on the outside, and this is the first is Pamela, and the next girl,
Come.
and the next fella,
Jimmy.
and the next fella,
Shane.
and the fella at the back,
Gerard.
Jared. Now I hope when I'm asking you a bit that I won't call one Jared and the other Pamela, and then make the mistake. You said be very embarrassed if you were called Pamela. Now wouldn't you? You would indeed. Well, we'll start off here now with Pamela. Pamela, you're the oldest girl. Are you the oldest member of the family?
Yeah,
And you went to school in Brusky,
I went to school in Brusky
and
and
from there,
I went to the vocation in Cavan.
and any other school, and then from that,
Then I went to Fermanagh College.
from Manukau. And there you learned to be a what?
I did hotel and travel.
You're doing hotel and travel. Have you got any bit of work yet, or are you old
Well, I
enough?
did 2 years there, but I'm working in Quinn direct now.
Yeah, well, you have a grand job in there. That's a smashing place. He's taking on an awful lot. That's Sean Quinn's.
Yeah,
Well, you're surely with the wealthy crowd now. You have a job for life if you want to keep it.
hopefully.
Well, you're a good dancer, Pamela, and so is your sister here. Your name is
Carmen.
Carmel. You're doing a good bit of dancing as well. And you two went to school. Are you still at school, Carmel?
Yeah,
What school are you at the moment?
vocation in Cavan.
And what do you hope to achieve eventually? How many years have you done?
3
You have
already.
the enter done already.
Yeah.
What was it like this year? Was it hard?
Oh, it's okay.
You're happy enough with it?
Yeah.
Looking forward to the results now.
No, it's nothing above it.
Well, they will come around anyway when they do come. Well, you tell us a bit about the dancing career. You started off, both of you can talk and turn there on the mic. You started off at Brusky School down here with what teacher?
Miss Kellett.
Miss Kelcher,
And then from there you graduated to
Miss Weber in Cavan.
And then I went over to Killy.
over
Miss
the
Kellett.
Killy. And these are very good. I saw you dancing on a few occasions. Now I saw your photographs on yourself, and you have lovely photographs here. If you hold up the photographs now, you might be able to get them on the video. Both of them. These are two lovely girls. And your uniforms are beautiful. Where do you get them made? Your mammy can answer them maybe better than you.
Mrs. Weber got them made.
So you got them made.
Yeah.
They're absolutely gorgeous. There's no doubt about them. And what have you achieved at the dancing?
Well, 2 of us got to the world.
That was very good. He's one Ulster now and that.
We went on the Ulster and then we got to the world.
That's good. And how do you get on in the world?
We didn't get anywhere in the world.
Well, still, that was a big achievement now. You stood up against the best probably in Europe. English dancers, Irish Americans, a lot. Well, it's a great experience to get that.
I won the All Ireland as well.
You won the All Ireland as well. Would you be able to have the medal if you just happen to show us? It'd be very nice if you had it there. How will it
The trophy
Yeah.
is there. It was the pioneer one.
Watch that one, Jerry. Be careful, Dawson.
It's not often we see an All Ireland medal coming to this part of the country, and it's surely. Well, that is lovely. There's no doubt about it. It's beautiful.
It's Malik
It's a-
Shannon.
It's bleach chain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's from Fermanagh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice. There's no doubt. But now I think we'll give the girls a bit of a rest for a few minutes, and we'll talk to this young man. You're the oldest of the boys,
Yeah,
and you went to school after Brusky to
Cavan vocational.
the vocation school in
Yeah.
Cavan. And you're finished with the vocation school at the moment.
Yeah, and then Fermanagh College in Enniskillen.
And what do you learn down there?
I'm doing a mechanic
You're
course.
going to be a mechanic engineer.
Hopefully,
Well,
yeah.
you've done a good bit of driving the tractors and all that with your father.
Yeah.
There's no stranger to you. You're a great man for the motorbike.
Ah, yeah.
I saw your man come up and down the bog. You're at the national school to take it yet, are you? Are you at secondary school?
I'm going to secondary school this year.
And what school are you going to?
Tech.
And you go on you travel on the bus.
Yeah.
Where do you pick it up?
Brusky Cross.
Oh, see, this young chap's name is
Jared.
Jared. Now, you're a great bit of a man. You're still at the national school to take it.
Yeah.
What age would you be, Jared?
11.
Oh, you're a great boy. You must be, what's your teacher's name?
This is Brady.
Ah, she's a nice teacher, is she?
Yeah.
You never a slap or anything, no? No, I was lucky enough, so a fine family. The best of luck to you, all. And thanks very much. And thanks very much for the... We'll ask you, you remember your early days at school?
I do indeed. I remember, but I just quite don't remember the first days I went. It's so long. I just don't remember the first days. But I can remember coming back and forth for my lunch at 12 o'clock, coming home for my lunch along with my sisters.
Well, now, it's very handy. You were living quite close to the school, and it's very handy to slip over for the lunch. It is a bit of a break from the classroom for a while. Who was the teachers you had there in Aughaloora?
Well, we had Miss Riley. She was Mary Ellen Riley from Mullaboy. She taught the smaller ones in the little classroom, and Master Hardy taught in the big room.
That's what you, just the two teachers you
Just
had
the
at
two
time.
teachers, yeah.
How many people should be going to Aughaloora during them years?
Well, roughly, I think about the average was about 60, between 60 and 70.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Because it was the third school, actually the fourth school in the parish.
Yeah.
There was 4 schools at that time over the whole parish. And Aughaloora Chapel was convenient to you as well.
It was right beside us. We could go run down and say a prayer.
I'm sure you've done that every day.
We did. Well, most of the time that we do our lessons, that we'd go down
And see what was going on in the church.
Yes.
It's nice to have it beside you.
Well, it was.
Who was your
indeed.
pal at school? Who's your pals?
Well, the Smiths from Drumbruckless were very close to us. The Smiths from Drumbruckless and the Brennans.
Yeah?
And ladies from Arleny. Lena and Mary Leddy from Arleny were in the same class. I think it's, if I can remember rightly now, they were in the class with myself.
And along with that then, your parents, what was your parents' name?
My mother's name was Mary and my father's name was Henry. They were Galligans. Henry
Yeah, what was your
Galligan.
mother's maiden name?
Oh,
before
my
she
mother's
married?
maiden name was Catton.
Where did she come from?
She came from Mullaghorn.
Oh, she's Mullaghorn, but there's a bit of Mullaghorn in
Yes,
it.
and so there is.
There's a lot of mixing with this parish between
So-
Aughaloora and Ballintample.
No.
There's a lot of mixing. Very good. How many was in your family altogether?
There was 4 girls in our family.
Could you
Yeah.
name them for us?
Kathleen was the eldest. Margaret was next. Sister Molly May was next, and I was the youngest.
So you were the baby?
I was the baby, and them 3 were born in America. The eldest 3 were born in America.
Oh, you,
And I was the only one that was born in Ireland.
Sure.
And when they
That's
fought
it,
out with me long ago, they used to call me Old Paddy.
Oh, very good.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
It was good to be
Yes,
somebody born.
yes.
How did it come that you were born over? They were all born in America?
Because they were married in America, and the 3 first children were born in America. And they came home then. My father came home to buy a farm of land, and Brelly was reside in Ireland.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah.
that's where you came and
Yeah.
you're here since.
Well, he has since.
But then, when you had the school and finished, for the rest of your single life, did you spend your time at home or were you in a job?
I spent my time at home. I was called here to the Munster Institute and I didn't go.
Yeah.
I spent my time, came home here and my sister got married and I stayed back to mind my mother who was an invalid.
That was a very good thing.
Yeah,
to do. And you
yeah.
remained here all the time
I
then.
remained here all the
Was
time.
your father alive at that time?
No, no.
Your father died?
My father died before that. He died in 35.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was a long time dead.
yeah, yeah.
Well, then you were the farmer then about the house.
I
more
was
or
the
less.
farmer, had to do the inside and outside at the
It was
time.
no bother to you,
Not a
well
bit,
able.
not a bit.
It was a custom
I
to
did-
work hard at it.
Feed pigs and
You
work
enjoyed the
out in
work.
work out in the fields and all kinds of.
Oh, that's the work.
Yeah.
And then, what about the social life? What kind of, where did you spend your social time with dances and stuff like
Well,
that?
at night, when we would watch for Sunday night to come, I'd go to a dance maybe to cut off Mullaghorn or Well, kind of like maybe an odd time if I did get out.
Yeah.
But I didn't like to leave my mother
Do not.
because she used to sit on the sofa at the fire and I
To wait
didn't
till you come home.
wait till I come home and to put her to bed.
Well, then you had a wee holiday around here beside
Yeah.
the chapel.
Yeah.
There's plenty of entertainment there at the club.
Oh, there was, but I didn't. Somehow I didn't go much to Aughaloora Hall.
Not too much.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
the
hadn't
concert,
much.
the troop in Aughaloora too.
There was a troop in
Did you ever
Aughaloora.
take any
I
part
did
in
not.
it?
I did not because I wouldn't have the time to go
Yeah,
for rehearsals
I know,
or the
yeah.
like. No.
So you put in the rest of your time at home, and then you had a big day. You got married.
I got married.
And who did you get married to?
A fellow called Q Smith from Drumbruckless.
Hughie Smith.
Called him Q the Master.
And there was a big family there, wasn't there? In
There was
that
a
house?
big family in Smiths.
There were a couple of priests there as
There
well.
was two, Father Gerard and Anthony.
Yes, right. And Father
Yeah.
Jared was spent a lot of his time in the foreign
He
mission.
did indeed. He
Father
did indeed.
Anthony, I think, spent his time in Ireland.
In
most of
Ireland,
it.
yes.
I knew
Yes.
both of them. And then Father Jared isn't very long dead,
No,
unfortunately.
Father Gerard only died 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he's dead too. For
Ah,
this.
yes, it would have been meant a lot to him. For
Good indeed, surely, because he did a lot of filmmaking himself in his time.
He did
Very
indeed.
small
He
money.
did indeed.
After that, then, during the time you were there in your family, times weren't that easy in this part of the world. There was a lot of work and there wasn't very much new things in the country. The electricity must have been a tremendous
Oh,
assistance.
it was a wonderful advantage to us. We used to have to light the tilly lamp we had at the time, or maybe the oil
Yeah.
lamp. And
No,
many time it would go out on us and you were left in the dark for the night.
It would indeed, surely.
For the dark for
And
the
then it was a great help that out around the farm we had as well.
Oh, it was.
And the
My
making
father,
machine came in and all that.
oh, sure, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
So the country came on a lot now from your younger days, didn't it?
Yeah, and we used to have to milk the cows by hand.
Yeah, everybody had to...
Milk the cows by hand, and you had your lot of pigs to feed, and you had maybe you got 40, 50, 60 hens or fowls
yeah,
to look after.
People
Yeah.
were very busy, but they
Oh,
led a
they were.
good outdoor healthy life.
They did indeed and enjoyed it.
No, they did
They
indeed.
did
sure.
and enjoyed it. Yeah.
Well, down the church down here, since you were around all the time, it was renovated on a few occasions.
Yes.
You remember it back in the 50s when it
Oh,
was
I
done?
do. I do. My two sons, Oliver and Tony, were helping out. Well, they were author boys, in fact,
Yeah,
at that time.
yeah, they were
And
only
they
being
were-
fairly young at
Yes,
that
so
time.
they were. So they were.
And then only a couple of years ago you had a rededicated
We had it.
again,
Yes.
150
yeah.
years.
Yes. Yeah.
And
We
that
had a
was a very big day.
wonderful time.
Yeah, everybody
Enjoyed
plugged
it.
in
And
and
we're very thankful to our priest, Father Owen, for bringing up the big occasion. We were.
Indeed, Father Owen has done a lot. in the
A
past
lot
for the
of a
church.
wonderful man. He is
You
a
know
wonderful
that
man.
the church is both rusty,
Yes, a
very
wonderful
good,
man, we
yeah.
must say.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
He's very
yes.
good. I said that this will be a big night now, come up and all this.
Oh, no, sure, we're all looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, yes.
Hail and hearty to see it.
Yes, you're all looking forward to it now.
Well, yeah, you had a good married life, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, Hughie died.
Hughie died suddenly.
Suddenly,
Suddenly.
and died fairly young as well.
Very well, yes. Yes.
He did.
He
How
died.
long is he dead now?
He's 9 years dead last June, the 22nd of June.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this June now.
This June gone by, yeah. Yeah.
Very much for having that.
Well, sure, that's all I can, it's just about all I can think at the
It's
time.
very
you
good,
know.
yeah. Well, thanks
At
very
the
much
time.
now, Mrs. Smith. And it's very nice to talk to you, and the fact that you travel the world, you have plenty of information to tell us, and you went to school at the same time, around the same time as your other sister, so we'll not dwell too much on that, because we already know the story of the school is the same for you, I'm sure, as it was for your sister.
That's
So
right.
we'll start off, after you finish the national school, we'll start from there.
Yeah.
Where did you go when you finished the national school first, sister?
I went to the technical school in Kinnelane.
In Kinderleck at the
Yes,
time. And who was teaching you up there?
There was
A few teachers, I'm
There were
sure.
a good few teachers.
You
There
would
was-
few. But the
Yes.
principal, who would be principal at the time?
I think he was Master Callahan.
Master Callan, he's the son actually, a teacher, or maybe a grandson up there now in Ballyduff in the convent. And you went to Kinderleck, did the tech, and then when you were finished there, where did you go from there?
And after that I went to Virginia to be a nun.
Up to the convent.
Up to the
And
convent.
where was the convent situated in Virginia at the time?
It was exactly in the middle of the town.
Where the hotel is
Where the
now?
hotel is now, yes.
It's amazing. And what order was there at the time? The order that you were part of?
presentation sisters.
Presentation sisters.
Yeah.
And had wings all over the country to those convents.
There were convents all over the country, but I entered for the missions.
You went up to the foreign mission.
For the foreign missions,
Well,
yes.
how long did you spend in Virginia in the convent?
I spent 2 years in Virginia.
2 years. And that would be, what year did you enter it?
I entered in 1938.
In 48.
Yeah.
And you spent 2 years in 1940 then you started off on your mission.
Missionary journey,
And
yes.
where did you start
Like
from?
St. Paul.
Yeah, like St. Paul, that's right.
Yeah.
And where did you start for?
I went to, we went to India, yeah.
But India was a vast country at that time. In fact, it was India and Pakistan and all was the one, is that right?
It was all one
All
at
one
that
at the
time, yeah.
Well, how did you travel?
We travelled by boat,
It would take a long time to get from Ireland to India.
3 weeks. It
3
took us,
weeks.
yeah.
Well, what port did you go from?
We went from Dublin,
You went from Dublin. then?
Holyhead,
Yeah, right over from Holyhead.
from Holyhead, yeah.
And it's about 3 weeks. What was it like on the ocean? Was it a pleasant journey on? What time of the year was it?
It was in January.
Oh, it was the winter months.
It was the winter months.
That would be during the height of the war now.
It was during the war, yeah.
During the war.
Yeah.
And had used to bring food with you, so was it supplied on the
It was
on the
supplied on boat,
Oh.
yeah.
boat? And did you enjoy the trip, or did you feel sick on the boat, or how did you?
Well, some of us felt, some
Yeah,
felt
the same as you can get
yeah.
seasick
Yeah,
and you're out
there
for a
were-
lot
yeah,
of days.
that's it.
You get used to it then.
You get used to it after.
And then, when you, after the 3 weeks, you landed in India.
Yes, we landed in Bombay.
And you don't happen to remember the name of the ship you sat in, do you? That'd be-
I can't
You
remember
can't
now,
remember
it's a
that.
long time ago.
Well, you landed at Bombay, and you could tell us, you were saying there before you started this interview, about the mishap the ship had after you got off.
Yes, as soon as we had left the ship the next day, we heard about the ship being torpedoed.
Torpedoed, and
Yes.
the rest of it were
And
lost.
the rest of the passengers were
Well,
lost.
how many nuns travelled with you on to Bombay? Have you a rough idea?
There were 12 of us.
12.
12
And all of
passengers.
you arrived safe.
Yes, we all arrived
Thank
safe.
God.
Yeah.
And it was just, so it was a miracle that it didn't happen sooner.
Yes, it was.
That would be during the height of the First World, of the Second World War.
It was the Second World War, yes.
Well then, when you arrived in India and got to look around, what did you think of the country out there? The first impression of it?
Well, I said to myself, will I ever stick this?
And you stuck it for a long,
I
long
took-
time.
I did.
But
I got used to it
Yeah.
then.
How did you find the people out there?
The people were very friendly.
And what about the language? Was there a problem with the barrier with the
Well,
language?
we had to learn the language.
Did you learn it out there?
I learned it out there, yeah.
And you were able to communicate then?
Yes, we
And what did you spend your time? Were you teaching or?
were teaching. We had the English medium schools.
And you were in a built up area where you about?
Yes, I was in a built up area.
And what
yes.
was the land like there? What would change the stock or what would be the?
Well, the land was very barren. The first day I went out and I looked around me, I said, dear Lord, this is what I have to put up with for the rest of my life.
Well, thank God you did, and you're still hale and hearty.
Yeah.
And how long did you spend there now before you came back to Ireland?
I spent 16 years before I came
Before
back
you
to
came back
Ireland.
again.
Yeah.
That was a long time, and during that 16 years, did you move from
We
from
went,
one base to another, or were you still in the one town, or what?
no, I moved from one convent to
One
another.
town to another.
We were moved around
Yeah.
very often.
And then you met an awful lot of people. What about the religion out there? What was the main religion? It would hardly have been Catholic, would it?
Well, the main religion in India was Hinduism,
It was Hindu,
and in Pakistan was the Muslim
the
religion.
Muslim religion.
Yes.
Could you describe anything about what religion was like there? And we're not talking about our own religion because we all understand it. But what way would they worship God, or what did they worship God, or what?
Well, the Muslims pray to God 5 times every day.
5 times a day.
5 times a
And
day.
how would they spend in each session?
Well, they
half
spend
an
it
hour.
about a half an hour.
Well, the people that work can do that now.
Everybody, as soon as they hear the call for prayer, they leave, drop everything,
And often.
and off they have to go for
And
prayer.
what did they call the buildings that they worship in?
The Kaaba,
Kaaba.
yeah.
And they like a mosque now or something.
The mosques, yeah.
And they did take the religion very serious.
Oh, they really did, yes, yeah.
What would the food be like then? What would the normal food for the people eat?
Curry and rice.
Curry and rice.
Yeah.
And what about beef or anything like that? Was there much of that?
Well, you get beef, but I
Well,
got to like the curry and
you like
rice.
the curry and rice.
Yeah.
And Vegetables, would be vegetables
Oh,
then.
you get vegetable, you would, and plenty of fruit. It's good.
Did you meet any other Irish people over there, like
Oh.
teachers or nuns or priests that you met up with?
Oh, we did. The UN. We used to meet plenty of UN.
Oh, yeah.
They were out there.
They would be out there as well.
And they'd come to see us very often.
Well then, after 16 years, you made your first visit home.
I did, yeah.
Well, your mother had passed away when you came back.
She had, yes.
So actually you didn't see her from 1938, from 1940.
Until-
That was the end of
That was
that.
it, yeah.
Well, how did you find the country when you came back?
Oh.
This country here.
It was a changed place.
It's your
Completely
it must
changed.
have been changed a lot.
Yeah.
But then a lot
Sure it
of
was.
older people were gone and there was younger people, of course, coming on. They
Coming on. That I hardly knew.
Looking for parents to find out
That's
who
it.
they were.
That's it.
Well, the country had improved, I'm sure, here.
Oh, it
during
had
the
very
16
much
years.
so. Very
There was
much.
no electricity when you were leaving and it was there when you came back. was
That's
it?
right. That's
That's
right.
it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Just about anyway. So, when you came home then, how long did you stay at home after your first? How long did you get?
3 months.
Oh yeah, well, you need that after coming such a
Yes.
distance. And then, during your time out there, you were back again after 3 months and you stayed in for many years before you came back again.
13 years.
13 years
to the
more.
next time.
But then there was a lot of trouble and war and inter-fighting out there between the Pakistani crowd and the Indians themselves.
There was. There were
Could you tell us any happenings that you might remember or any experience you might have had?
Well, they were fighting over Kashmir,
Yeah.
and the planes used to come in from India. When I was in Kashmir, when I was in Pakistan, the planes from India used to come over every night.
Yeah.
And we had to make trenches, so we used to go into the trenches every night.
Was there anybody killed that you knew that you know during that time?
No, but several houses were.
They didn't
knocked
attack the
down.
convent or anything, did they?
No, they didn't. No.
Well, that wasn't so bad anyway, thank God. They respected the fact that it was
They
the
did.
house of God and
Yes,
accepted, didn't damage it.
they didn't damage it.
Didn't
No.
damage it. Well, since that time now, you've been home a number of occasions. You were back after 13 years again, and then you came home oftener than
I came home
last time at all.
8 years then after that.
8 years after that.
And
then-
5 years.
And 5 years.
Yes, and then I stayed at
And you
home.
stayed at home then. You had a bit of a mishap when you were at home.
That's
on one
right.
occasion.
And what, first time, not the first time, when I came home the last time,
Yeah.
I fell and broke my hip.
So that's for paid to India.
But I asked to go back then, so they said that they thought I hadn't spent
Well, I
time
think you
enough.
had spent entirely. How many years did you spend from 1940 all right through? You must have spent
40 years.
40 years. Well,
Yeah.
you certainly you did great service, and I'm quite sure you'll be well remembered out there.
Mhm.
And now that you're back in Ireland, where are you teaching now, or where are you?
I'm teaching down in Tuam. in Galway.
It's a big change from India,
Sure is.
but there's still plenty to do.
Oh, still plenty to do.
I mean, you're
yes.
still contributing as much in your own way at home as you did when you were away, because you have first-hand experience to tell the people who will be going out, and you have the language, it's a big help.
That's right.
So thanks very much, sister. It's great to meet you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll start now, Patty, and we'll ask you, what about your school days? Do you remember much about your school days?
I don't remember much about the first couple of years of them anyway.
Well, you do remember your first communion, I'm sure.
I do remember the first communion all right.
And what priest gave you first communion?
Father Tom McGuire.
Father Tom. That was the famous Father Tom who was the
That's right.
chairman of the football and for
Chairman of the
everything.
Cavan County
He
team.
was indeed, surely, when it was your tribal team. Thank God we have another great team coming on again. How do you think we're going to get on in the Aughaloora semi-final and the rest of the championship?
We're going to win it.
Well, Betty, I think we are. We have a smashing young team, and it's great to be around for us all
After
to see
the
you.
play they gave last Sunday, I don't think that Kerry will beat.
I agree with you. We can go to Croke Park very proud.
Yeah.
Well, we get back down to when you were a young Gosson. You're still a great, hale and hearty man. And could you tell us now, what was your teachers? Who taught you at school? At the Aughaloora school? That's the school you went to.
Miss Riley from Mullaby
Mullaby and
and Master Harvey. He was a Mayo man.
that's right. He had a son and a daughter, I believe, and Tom was the son. He was a good footballer.
Tom was a great
He was
footballer. He
there
played
with
with
Cavan.
Cavan for...
The last time they won the Ireland in '52.
That's right.
I believe Tom is dead too, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes, that's right.
Well, Patty, in your younger years, you went to school and you got the confirmation. Now, confirmation was a big thing at that time, wasn't
Oh,
it?
it was.
And where did you get the confirmation?
I got in front of me.
And there's plenty of preparation for that.
I think there was.
Could you tell me your parents' names? What was your father and your mother's name?
My father's name was Michael Chapman.
And your mother's name was?
Margaret Smith from Bristol.
She's a Cushelaw woman?
Yeah.
So you have a bit of parent example, like half Bantam and half Cushelaw?
When my grandmother was Muller Holden.
Oh, you're not serious. Yeah, what's her name?
She was Courtney.
Oh, over from
Knockduff.
Knockduff, over the Derry direction. Oh my God, you have a powerful memory. It's what talking to my nephew. Yeah, brilliant. There's no doubt about that. Well, you were a great man for the music. That was one of, I'm sure, your favourite.
Well, yes, I started off with the music when I was only 15 years of age.
Yes, and who taught you to play the fiddle?
Well, Jimmy Byron Around was the first man that gave me a few notes.
And you took it from there?
I took it from there.
Well, your timeline now of Harley and Aughaloora was a tremendous place for music.
Well, there must be 10 or 12 people playing the fiddle at that time.
I'm quite sure there was. There's no doubt about it. Because Aughaloora and Ireland was always noted for great music and all that type of thing. Well, now, what type of work do you do when you quit school? What do you turn your hand to then?
After I worked on the farm along with my father for a good many years.
For a number of years.
Then I started out building and...
Yeah, you had a great name as a bit of a tradesman now.
Well,
You helped a lot of fellas keep their...
I mightn't be great, but I done the job anyway.
And that is, I'm going to say, you must have been doing it well.